work out for him. We are going to go into Waste Station, though, like you mentioned, and that's a map we haven't seen so far today.
It could be pretty funky as well, because depending on which way they spawn, it makes all the difference. But we have got top right, lower left, and spawning up there to the top right, we have got the teal Zerg player representing DK, TomikuS.
Yes, and his Dutch opponent, up one owner in this ZVZ on Waste Station, he is RainMan.
So, RainMan 1-0 up in this best of 3. It's the deciders game, so the winner will end up, obviously, advancing to the next stage, along with Harstem.
Yeah, and
first series went all 3 games, didn't it?
yeah, pretty much. We haven't seen it 2-0 at all tonight, except if you maybe want to count the walkover, but yeah. Regardless, whoever advances here is going to be pretty happy about the fact that they're going to be able to get out of the group that has Harstem in it, because, well, you know, there was pretty much only one other spot left to give away in this spot. I might be going a bit of a Harstem fanboy mode here, but still, he was playing really well.
You can't deny the statistics. Ultimately, Harstem is an incredibly strong player. He's had premium tournament wins. He's had very successful high-level finishes at premium tournaments as well. WCS, he's in Premier. He is always going to be the favourite going in up against other players in this tournament. So, and he's the reigning champion of DSCL.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. So, I think due to that, obviously a lot of players are going to be accepting that he's probably going to end up at the top spot, no matter how much you fanboy RainMan.
Yeah, well, that's good news for me, I guess. One thing you even might want to emphasize even more is the fact that he's currently one of the 4 players in the DSCL that is actually in Premier League. The other ones being Grubby, Uthermal, and Golden from Team Alien Invasion. And yeah, that definitely puts him in the top 4 for favorites, to say the least. We have a bit of an early build expansion here from RainMan, whereas TomikuS is mining a lot of gas.
Yeah, this was a 15 hatch coming down from RainMan. TomikuS is probably going to be going for a Zergling Baneling style play. And I must confess, it's quite interesting that RainMan opted for the hatch first in these spawn positions. If it was top left, lower right, I'd be like, sure, get that hatch first, bro, you've got this. Because it's a long rush. But in lower left, top right, it's a short rush distance where aggressive speedling plays that we're going to be seeing out of TomikuS can be highly effective.
Yeah, and looking how far the choke is actually away from the natural, this could be rather difficult to hold for RainMan. Like, he needs 1, maybe 2 tumors in order to actually get some good creep spread and build those Evo chambers. And the first link's already on the way, and the timing of the speedling upgrade, you know, it's going to be ending at around, say what, 5 minute 10. So he's got a minute left to get his defense going. Fortunately for him, he has made enough links to sufficiently defend against this already early aggression from TomikuS. But still, this early aggression from TomikuS will distract RainMan from actually paying more attention to his defense.
The important thing RainMan's seen is that the natural hatch is coming. There are 3 drones back in gas, although initially it was only 2. So this could move into offensive Baneling style play. But the double queen walling off this ramp, the spine of the natural, should now just see a very safe position.
He's adding on a second spine, and I really like that. If you can cover both the ramp and the natural a bit better with it, he'll be in such a good position. And now he notices that speedlings have finished, and as good as speedlings are, the spines are still really hard to break until you get a lot of links and/or banelings. So TomikuS is currently denying a bit of mining time from RainMan. But this just confirms for RainMan, especially with the delayed natural, which is only just now finishing up, that this isn't all that TomikuS has to offer. There will be more links.
There's also going to be banelings. Baneling nest is on its way down. The spine's now moving forward.
Yeah.
Not a great trade here for RainMan. With speedlings there, obviously the better trade will go for TomikuS, who's able to pick off quite a few Zerglings there.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the idea behind that was. I mentioned TomikuS was going to follow this up with perhaps a baneling attack, but that seems to be more and more or less unlikely as the game progresses. We have more drones being produced for TomikuS, being rallied towards the natural. He's got quite a bit of gas and money banked, so the question is when his next larva round finishes up, what is he going to spend it on? Well, we know that for RainMan, he's getting a Roach Warren.
Now, a Roach Warren coming down, a quick tech up into Roach is absolutely fine. It's somewhat the meta of ZVZ at the moment. But that's only going to be useful if TomikuS can't just win. 24 more speedlings on their way out. The Baneling nest done. And potentially some very aggressive stuff coming through.
Yeah, and second evolution chamber, meaning that this wall off for RainMan is actually very adequate. It's basically, it's almost overkill getting double spire and getting double spine crawler. Oh, these queens though, they are now moving out onto the map to snipe an overlord, but they are not moving off creep. Very nice move here by RainMan, who has spotted the speedlings coming in with his overlord, and here they come.
3 queens now in position, the 2 spines, a lot of damage being done here, but there's a gap!
Oh, they're gonna go through, he didn't put them in hold position, now we need to transfuse. Where are the other links for RainMan? They died, they didn't do a whole lot. Still the spines here are doing quite a decent job, and only one of the queen has fallen. Drones being pulled off, and now roaches are popping out to help in this defense. Not a lot of drones have fallen actually, and RainMan still has to deal with all of these links in his base. Not a very pleasant position to be in. Doesn't want to have them fighting all that much, but still the roaches are efficient enough to clean this up, I feel.
There's only 6 roaches at the moment though, 2 of which have to stay to wall off to prevent more coming through. But there should now be enough. There's more roaches on their way. Drones getting pulled back, double banelings have been found, hiding in the corner there. But look at this, 17 banelings morphing in outside the natural.
Ooh, we have a lot more drones being picked up in the main door. Poor controller by RainMan finally cleans up his main and needs to attend to his defenses at the natural. Looking at the unit stat, we see RainMan is still significantly ahead in drones, but they are both supply blocked. And here come the banelings.
Banelings against roaches aren't great, but take down the roach warren. A massive pick off there, because remember, speed is not done for RainMan. He doesn't have speedlings. And now we can't make roaches.
Oh, more links are on their way, but he's gonna block the wall just in time. Needs to clean up the links in the main though. Splits off a couple roaches, but those may not be enough. Is there gonna be a follow-up attack here from TomikuS? There may very well be.
There's a gap in the wall. There's a gap in the wall. If that doesn't get plugged, it's a huge problem.
He does clean up these links though, but here comes the follow-up. Needs to put this queen in hold position, needs to block that wall, maybe end on a spine crawler or 2. RainMan is holding, oh, he once again moves the queen, such a huge mistake. I can't believe he's trying to hold on to this.
If you let the lings in, they will kill stuff, as we're seeing. Resources lost are relatively equal, but just look at how much is being produced. The roach is getting very low on health. A roach one is now back up, but the ling's able to trade against these very low HP roaches very efficiently.
Yeah, very efficient trader once again by TomikuS. Looking at the unit side, we see
the wall is still empty.
Oh, yeah, I think this will be the nail in the coffin here for RainMan. The banelings are making their way towards his drone line, blowing up quite a lot of them. Decent splitter by RainMan, but still the damage that is done, RainMan is just being completely overrun. Only 3 roaches left and GG.